Pick a color, pick a color. It's one of those weeks where I had to make some color decisions, and let me tell you, that's not easy for this girl who lives in a neutral world. Our cottage is neutral colors, our pets are neutral colors.
To get some peace of mind.
This week, not only do I have to choose a manicure color, a pedicure color, but I have to pick a color for the front door of the cottage, and I have to pick a color for those propane tanks. It's been a week of on again and off again rain and windy weather, and honestly, it's been miserable. So between raindrops, I was able to get a coat of paint on the tanks. Of course, I changed my mind about 8 times, but I finally got the first coat done. And after another bout of rain, then a little bit of sunshine, JR added the second coat of Bayberry Fusion Mineral Paint. You should always check with your propane supplier about regulations for painting your tanks. JR picked up another awesome urn for our side garden dining area that we're developing. Oh my gosh, this thing is amazing, but it doesn't have a base, so I'll have to improvise. I found a small concrete base to put under it, and now we'll just keep a lookout for the appropriate cast iron base. We live in a neutral interior because, quite honestly, I've never felt like I could deal with a lot of color in a small space. And even more honestly, I deal with so many paint colors every single day that it's nice to come home to a very calm and soothing decor. It's hard enough for me to decide a color for the back door, and I find that I can get enough interesting texture and variation with neutrals. Sometimes I do wish that I could just let go and be wild and free with colors.
It's also impressive.
It's very impressive. You're using your feet as a tool.
I wish that I was like a child again and would just throw paint down or put random colors together just because they made me happy. See, the thing is I really do love color, but I tend to reserve it for my paintings that I'll sell, but not paintings for my home. I reserve using color in my art journal. I think that's probably where I feel the most safe. Something very exciting came in the mail. It was a pretty big thrill for us to have our little Lake Ontario cottage, our little work in progress, featured in this beautiful magazine. With another break in the weather, I was able to get started on the inlay project for the tanks. I laid everything out, I taped everything together, I measured, I placed. I've done this 100 times before. Honestly, it's the most frustrating project I've ever attempted. Nothing was going right for me. I swear I always bite off more than I can chew. I always choose the projects that are the most complicated on the most challenging surfaces. And guess what? It was a fail. So before I went another step further, I painted over the tanks and then chose a simpler option. Iron Orchid Designs, Fronds Botanicals Transfer. I ended up using some leftovers from another package and 2 full packages of this transfer. The transfers would be well protected.
Don't you wanna be free when your life's turning upside down? Let me show you the way.
Our little neutral cottage has undergone a lot of changes since we first bought it. In fact, it's undergone a lot of changes since the article was submitted for publication 6 months ago.
I promise to be by your side to help you set your
We are builders and dreamers, and I think that that's what makes L&J Goods so special too. It's knowing that no matter how bad the condition, how many mistakes we've made, the times we've had to do over, that in life we have do-overs. And isn't that a beautiful thing? That even after all of the mistakes and all of the challenges, all of the dark days, that God reveals to us a world of beautiful colors. Every day is a new day, and every project is a process. In fact, our lives are a process, which is a really good thing. I hope you're encouraged and inspired by what we do here at L&J Goods. I've listed everything that I've used today in the description box below. And while you're here, we'd love it if you'd leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of very special projects to share that you don't want to miss.
I cannot be all you need.
Well, be careful out there. That's all I got to say. If you happen to be coming my way, maybe we can have coffee.